I've never seen it.
I guess, yeah, we'll just go with never seen it.
Right.
So, we know what you've rewritten, Fumi.
Yes.
Which is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
I
didn't even know it was called that, by the way.
You looked that up?
Because
Cut. No.
I thought it was called like Freddy something. Like, I didn't know it was Nightmare on Elm. So you were like, because originally I was gonna do Terminator.
Terminator.
Like you could do Terminator or Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was like, I think that's the Freddy one. So I looked it up and it was.
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
But I think I've seen some of your episodes. I think people come in with like a general idea of what it is.
Yeah.
I know this is a horror film. I know what he looks like, but like, you know, Terminator. I know like Hasta La Vista Baby and like I'll Be Back and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's time travel involved. I literally don't know anything. I don't know why that guy looks like that. I don't know why he has a hat.
You sound like a producer. Like they're pitching it. You're like, I don't even know why that guy looks like that. You guys haven't established enough of this for me just yet. So you're bringing very little. Do you like horror movies?
I don't.
Okay.
Because I'm scared.
This is perfect. This
Sure.
is coming
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
So
makes
last
sense.
week's episode was Amy Miller, who's on here all the time doing horror movies because she also doesn't like them.
Well, I just don't really. I mean, some people are super. I actually don't even get people who are super into it. I don't know what that is about, but I don't really get the appeal. Like it's just scary, and now you can't pee at night. Like what is?
Or you pee too much at
35?
night.
Oh yeah. It's
So
embarrassing.
so you don't do you like actively avoid going to see them because you don't like the feeling it
Sure.
creates?
Yeah. Like I mean, of course, when I was like in middle school, I'd watch like The Ring with my friends because it was like scary to watch.
It's scary.
It's
Yeah,
terrifying. That's
but
a
I-
terrifying
But I
movie.
think that was maybe the last one I watched. That was like
Oh yeah.
scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
There have been some since then.
Yeah.
Did you see? That is so. I mean, that is.
But like, why
you haven't
do
seen any
watch
of the
it?
nightmares. I don't know. I guess I like being scared. I generally kind of want to die anyways. So maybe I'm not the person to ask. I've got 1 foot out the door.
Some people talk about horror movies like they talk about comedies. Like they like that scare to them is equals like a laugh in a comedy.
I don't think I
Yeah.
like comedies.
like comedy movies.
I think
or-
I seek out scary movies more than comedy movies.
Yeah, I think there's something about like the trope of like white women who listen to a true crime podcast all the time. I think there's something to like monotony of your life needing to be broken up with something like very horrifying. Because I'll get in I've been watching spooky movies like all
Alone?
not alone, never
Okay.
alone.
Okay.
Actually, the only scary movie I've ever watched alone is Silence of the Lambs,
Okay.
which
Which is the best one.
is just is a fantastic
And so
movie.
scary. Have you seen Silence
Yeah.
of the Lambs?
No.
Do you even delve into? I'm wondering, like, there's some of them that I think Silence of the Lambs sort of is bigger than being a horror movie. You know what I mean? It's like a big Oscar
Yeah.
sort of like
Yeah.
giant, very famous forever movie. So I wonder if you've seen.
I've seen like
What have you seen? I guess
so
would
like
be my
I've seen
question.
like
that would
what's
fall
the one
into
about the Justin Long basement Airbnb?
Oh, Barbarian.
Barbarian.
But to me, that's not a horror movie. I don't like ghosts. And
I love what's
don't-
the one about
Okay.
the Justin Long basement? Which, if you know a little bit, but not a lot about Barbarian, you're like, that's not Barbarian. That's clearly not
That's
that
what
movie.
it is
That
to me.
Barbarian's a Skarsgård movie. And you're like, well, you gotta watch the
Airbnb
movie.
gone wrong.
That's a scary one.
Yeah, but I think I
Can't
can
spell
do like
Airbnb without Barbarian,
That's-
or Barbarian
well,
without Airbnb.
Yeah. Oh,
That's kind of true.
That actually is 100% true.
Wow.
Wow.
That was fast.
Barbarian B&B.
That's great.
I have
You're
a stroke
genius.
right now. Then Kyle, the left
too
side of
much.
Kyle's face was droopy the rest of
Too
the
much.
time.
Yeah, I don't mind like monster stuff, but I don't like ghost
You watch
stuff.
Cloverfield?
Yeah, but alien stuff I can do.
Okay.
Cloverfield wasn't a horror to me. That was like human condition.
But some people don't like that they might accidentally see TJ Miller for a second.
Is he
Yeah.
in that?
He's the camera guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Forgot about that.
He's the
Dude,
camera.
that's a
I think you only see him
great-
when he gets eaten at the end.
Yeah,
Once again,
yeah,
spoiler.
yeah.
But honestly, that might turn some people on to watching it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You know
it-
what? I'm getting it confused with District 9, but I have seen both.
District 9 is awesome.
Yeah.
I would say is more of just a social
Yes,
commentary
that's more
movie with
social
aliens in
commentary.
it.
Yes. I like it when there's like a layer of that.
So aliens, you're all right with. It's just like ghosts,
Ghost spirits,
possessing stuff
The
that could happen in your
devil.
house.
Yes, and I also like grew up in like a Japanese household. We like love ghosts, and I just hate it. I love as in
Say
like
more about that.
As a society,
Yeah.
it's like no one in Japan doesn't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
So
Oh, I love
there's no
that.
like it's just like you see like when you're growing up during the summer, it's very common for like a TV channel to have like a ghost spiritual special where they like go to like they have these on Discovery channels, right? Like you go to like a cemetery and they're like, I'm
Yeah.
sensing something, or
Oh,
there's a
yeah, yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I've
all
done that
like,
before.
yeah, like that's just very common. So like it's just like I like it doesn't matter if it's true or not. I just sort of was programmed to believe in it. So I
like
hate
ghost
it.
hunters, like paranormal investigating is a pretty taken pretty seriously as like a legitimate communication thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
To like, because I feel like in American culture, it's so like, oh, you believe in ghosts? You're such an idiot.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a skeptic like group, and I like that there's maybe less of that.
It's just like a thing. Everybody does it. Also, like my grandma, like it's also you know, when you meet somebody and you're like, oh, you're a Scorpio, your blood type is whatever, like just whatever basic
Yeah.
conversations.
Your blood type?
Oh yeah, we do that in Japan too. We go,
Really?
like, yeah, blood type, and we like do like astrology but with blood type.
I think it's just you
Yeah.
might have know some serial killers. You're like, yeah, everyone in Japan knows your blood type. Everyone in Japan knows what you're afraid of and when you work and if you leave your windows unlocked.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Okay.
Of like,
They
oh,
really
I'm-
do know your blood type?
Well, it's like a thing you say to people.
Okay,
like,
interesting.
oh, I'm
What is
Like a
blood type?
I'm
personality breakdown.
AB, which is like pretty rare.
Yeah, it is pretty rare.
Oh my god,
AB
that's
is
so
rare.
cool.
Is it universal giver?
Universal receiver.
Receiver? Wow.
Yeah,
Selfish.
Yeah. Selfish. Yeah.
Such a Scorpio move.
But I remember like my grandma growing up, like so sorry, I bring the blood type thing up because it's very common in conversations to be like, oh, have you met my buddy Kyle? Like he has a sixth sense. Like that's like a pretty normal thing to say.
Interesting.
So people who can see ghosts, like my grandma could always see ghosts. Apparently,
Yeah.
like so sometimes like when I would visit over the summers, I'd be jet lagged and I'd be like up at 3 a.m. and she'd just come out of her bedroom. And she'd be like, oh, like the spirits are so loud, I can't sleep. Like she would say stuff like that.
Oh
so,
my
like,
God.
You know, like I just grew up believing that like
Yeah.
some people can see it, some people can sense it.
Yeah, so
It
of
sounds
course
like- yeah.
demon shit is scary.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's not
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's even more integrated into like normalcy than even astrology like is here.
Yeah, it's sort of like just fact. It's like, oh yeah, ghost.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
So
crazy.
anyways, that's why like there's like a reality for it for me. So I don't like it. Which is why but I don't know what this movie's about.
I don't
It
think
could
I've
be
ever
monsters.
had anyone on who knew more why they hadn't seen something.
Yeah.
Like it was rooted in more like of a genuine not
Upbringing.
like avoidance mechanism,
Yeah,
but just
yeah,
sort of like,
yeah.
oh yeah, it's just because it's simply my cup runneth over in my childhood, so I've decided not to revisit it as an adult. And
Yeah.
real life will always be more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to delve too much into what Nightmare on Elm Street is. Have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
I have,
Bailey?
yeah.
Or what like Freddy Krueger is, or anything like
See,
that.
I didn't even know that was his
That's
name.
what the whole
Yeah.
grocery store is named after. Kroger's.
Kroger's?
You know. Yeah, and Jason Vaughn's. Who were the other bad guys? The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, Amazon Fresh.
So like I didn't even like I think for a long time I thought like obviously these things are like in SNL sketches or like in the general
Right. This
thing.
is one of the most famous horror things that
But
exists.
I think I've maybe because I heard it like because it was also out in Japan and stuff. Because I moved here when I was like 8 and like I'm sure my parents have seen it, but I think in Japan they advertise it as like they just say Freddy. So I didn't even know he had a last
Oh.
name, but I knew it was K something.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know it was
That's
Freddy
interesting.
Krueger until
Freddy
like, a little bit
K.
ago.
Freddy
So I just call him
K.
Freddy K.
Freddy K sounds like a lawyer with billboards in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? He's like getting an accent. Freddie K. He sponsors the Clippers because
The
Sweet James
attorney of
sponsors
your-
the
yeah.
Lakers. It's like such LA
Yeah.
speak. I mean, this is also you are, and this is I'm sort of the age and where and I'm not sure exactly how old you are. I think you're younger than I am.
I'm 35.
Yeah, you're young. So we're about the same age, but you're a little younger. It is Japanese horror also became popular when we were younger here.
Yes.
And The Ring was the biggest thing, and then Ringu, which The Ring is based off of,
Yeah.
became a big thing because of that, and it sort of like prompted a massive interest in the United States in like
Yes.
horror movies and things
Yes,
like that,
yes,
and just
yes,
being like,
yes.
oh, I guess other places can do movies. This was like a thing that people were like trying to find out,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
became like a big deal. I mean, but that was The Ring itself was a cultural like takeover. It's
Yes.
like I don't really know of a horror thing that's become that big.
That big, yeah.
Maybe since
Maybe
then.
Hereditary. Maybe.
Hereditary, but that's like even more critically
Yeah.
and adult.
That's the Justin Long one?
No.
Hereditary
that's,
is
Tony Collette.
Tony Collette, and if you don't
Love
like
Tony. Love Tony.
everything
She's
you've
great.
said about what you don't like, I would say
You would hate
never
this
in your
movie.
life watch this movie.
Honestly, do not watch it.
Okay.
Just for your
Well,
sanity.
let's do Nightmare on Elm Street.
Great. Great.
We can grab a script, and you had a last minute rewrite, which I appreciate.
It's just one little line I canceled out and okay, I know you guys do like casting stuff. I don't have a casting page, but I
Oh, that's right. Just tell us, or even cast it as we go, or just point and say who's who.
or like there aren't that many characters. So So as the writer, who do you want me? Do you want me to do stage?
You do stage directions, but you can also play people in it if you'd like.
I guess I could play Freddy.
Wonderful.
And then maybe you play Monica.
Great.
And then you play everybody else, which
Wonderful.
is Cop 1, Cop 2, and Judge.
Great. I just love to be employed.
Yeah. Actually, maybe you do Freddy.
3 heavily
Maybe you do
unionized
Freddy.
jobs. Okay.
You do Freddy, and I'll
Okay.
do the other guys.
I think I can do that. It's a me. Okay, I think I got it. He's Italian, right?
Yeah, he's an Italian plumber. They don't tell you that, but
Okay.
it's known.
Why did you edit out this Charlie Kirk character?
Chill. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Nightmare on Elm Street by me. Exterior Elm Street, 1980s day. Plastic skeletons and flickering jack-o'-lanterns fill the streets of a quaint suburb somewhere in Ohio. We see families everywhere getting ready for school and work, many of them dressed in various pumpkin-themed clothes. It's Halloween. Monica, 50s, the nosy neighbor and a messy bitch who loves drama. Karen type, tends to her garden while spying on her neighbors. She watches a white man in a suit kiss his wife and kids goodbye and enter his car. Monica nods in satisfaction.
A husband in business, a stay-at-home wife, an all-American family. The way this neighborhood ought to be.
We then see a group of white teenagers in private school uniforms commuting, all holding an apple for lunch. Monica smiles at them.
Proper children studying the Word of God the way it ought to be.
But then, Monica's smile fades as her eyes veer towards the creepy house across the street. It's got overgrown grass, litters bursting out of the mailbox, and it's covered in real vines and spider webs. We cut to a shadowy figure dragging a body bag through the front door. She squints.
This is not the way it ought to be.
She sets down her gardening shears and storms across the street. Exterior Freddy's house, continuous. Monica stands in front of the creepy house with a big sign on the door that reads Freddy K's house. She knocks. Hears nothing. She knocks again, harder.
Occupied.
Come out, Freddy. I know you're in there. I've told you 1,000 times that if you don't stay consistent with HOA guidelines for lawn care and exterior appearance, we're going to have problems.
Interior Freddy's house, same time. We cut to Freddy inside his messy house. He's in the middle of slashing up a teenager.
Jesus Christ, it's every fucking day with this woman.
He wipes his claws, throws on his Michael Jackson fedora, does a little dance, and walks to the front door. Exterior Freddy's house, moments later. Monica is on the phone with the cops.
Yes, police. It's him again, Freddy K. He lives on the corner of Elm Street and Elm Street. It's just not the way it ought to be.
Freddy opens the door, covered in blood.
What's up? But he did this like 1979.
Freddy, this neighborhood has had it with your disobedience. What ungodly things are you doing in there? What's that smell?
I'm fermenting vegetables. Sorry.
Fermenting vegetables on Halloween? You people love forcing your traditions on us, don't you?
What do you mean, you people?
You think I'm dumb, Freddy? Fermenting vegetables, non-Caucasian facial features. Freddie K? I know that's short for Kim. You're Korean, and add that to the list of HOA violations.
Whoa. You think this is what Korean people look like? This guy's like teetering between Beetlejuice and Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Incredible.
You think this is what Korean people look like?
Right then, sirens blare. A police cruiser pulls up and 2 cops step out. Evening, ma'am. We got a call about this address.
This Asian man refuses to follow HOA guidelines, and he's stinking up the neighborhood.
The cops look at Freddy, then bow. Freddy, caught off guard, bows back. All right, sir, you're under arrest. Everything you say can and will be held against you in court.
I'm being arrested for being Korean? That's insane. Also, I'm white. I look like this because I have untreated eczema.
Aha! Eczema! So you are Asian. Or maybe Jewish.
Monica, you have got to stop talking.
Cool story, sir, but no. You're being arrested because there's a dying teenager crawling out of the kitchen covered in blood. They all look back. The teenager from earlier drags himself towards the door.
Shit.
Smash cut to interior courtroom. Text overlay, the people versus Freddy Kim. All rise. The Superior Court of Ridgewater, Ohio is now in session. The Honorable Judge Rebecca Harris presiding. Be seated. The court will now hear the people of the state of Ohio versus Frederick Kim, case number 84666, on charges of multiple counts of homicide and aggravated assault. Mr. Kim, how do you plead?
Your Honor, and the good people of Ridgewater, my name is Freddy K, and yeah, I know you're all very upset about the secret murders of teens in your community. That's fair.
A notorious boo from the spectators.
But listen to my story. Listen to my story. After my medical condition made me look like this, no one would hire me. Everybody called me a freak and forced me into this reclusive life. I used to be a normal guy. I used to sell furniture at CB2.
Cut to a nice white lady in the audience who quietly mouths to the person next to her. I let Crate and Barrel ruin my life.
But society is harsh and harsh on the people with fucked up faces. Everybody claims to be woke, but if that's true, how come nobody wants to be my friend? So yes, I do commit murder. But what option did y'all give me?
Silence in the courtroom as everyone processes his speech.
Also, just to be clear, I don't touch the kids when I kill them. I'm not a sick fuck. I just like chopping them up. I feel zero sexual gratification. Look at my penis, Your Honor. It's soft as hell right now.
We fantasize over the pants soft penis. We then cut to the people in the audience.
Over the pants soft penis. That's the sound.
I don't like how close that is.
to a soft penis?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's sounding soft and bonky.
We then cut to the people in the audience nodding their heads like, yeah, that's a pretty good point. Oh, Judge, teary-eyed. You know what? Normally when people commit multiple murders, I'd sentence them to life. But your story moved me. And it is Halloween after all. It should get a little creepy in here, right? You're free to go. Freddy gets a standing ovation.
Wow. It really is a Halloween miracle.
Fade out. Exterior Freddy's house day. Freddy stands in front of his house with an HOA board member holding an eviction notice.
What the fuck? I'm getting evicted, but my dick is soft as hell, sir.
Right, but we've gotten too many complaints about your failure to comply with HOA guidelines. This has nothing to do with your federal charges. You can put away your penis now. Freddy tucks the schlong back in his penis. It's important to note that his penis doesn't look all messed up like his face. It actually looks pretty nice.
It's important to note.
Freddy looks across the street and sees Monica waving smugly. He stares up at the street sign, Elm Street.
Jesus Christ. This place really is a nightmare.
Right out.
Yes. Yes.
You guys are great. That was, you brought it to life.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing Monica. Amazing Freddy.
Thank you so much. It was
pretty close.
It was really close. It was really, really close.
I'm going to bring up the information here on... just very close. Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984.
Okay, 80s.
Pre-woke.
Pre-woke.
Yeah.
Some of the references don't make sense. Time-wise.
But definitely, totally, completely nailed it for sure.
Why does he look like that? Does anyone know?
I think he was all burned up at some point or something, right?
I don't remember.
You haven't even seen it.
I haven't. Have I? I type in "why does Freddy" and it goes "Krueger look like that," which is very funny. He was burned alive, and he's a dream demon.
Yeah.
So he does haunt kids in their dreams.
He only kills in dreams.
So he's not even. He doesn't have a house. He's not even real.
No.
He might have a house. I don't know.
yeah.
They've made so many sequels of this. I feel like he has to have an address at some point. He fights Jason at some point.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Freddy vs. Jason. That's a whole crossover event. I think that might have kicked off the crossover events. Alien vs. Predator and
yeah,
Freddy vs.
probably.
Jason.
Whoa.
Roe vs. Wade. I think it was all in those sort of like those crossover fight events.
Freddy's a real pioneer.
Kramer vs. Kramer was
Yeah.
that one where he had to watch his own stand-up set.
That was tough.
And
That was tough.
it was tough if you've seen the set.
Yeah.
And it
Tough crowd.
Kramer vs. Kramer's where we make Michael Richards watch that video.
He only sees the things that he did right, though. He's
Like,
like, "That's
good
fine."
mic technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hold it good.
Wes Craven, very famous horror film director.
Yeah.
Bailey is our resident expert on Nightmare Before Elm Street. You come in here with all the knowledge of it. What do
Yeah.
you think was proper? What do you think was incorrect?
Oh, I think Freddy's general tone was nailed. Like, he is sort of like like he, very. You had good demon instincts. With him, I think.
Okay.
He's kind of sarcastic
Yeah, he's a little sarcastic.
and like kind of an edgelord.
He is. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that I think was very good.
Also,
Fucked up face.
fucked up face. You nailed that.
Yeah.
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 Like I wouldn't even I couldn't talk to him. even if he was a normal guy.
There are also houses in a neighborhood, famously.
Oh, okay.
And so I think your setting was really great.
What's with the hat? Does anyone know about the hat? That's a funny little detail. I mean,
couldn't
that's
tell you
He does
about
wear
the
that hat.
it
I
is,
don't
like,
know if it really comes up.
comedic, I think. Just,
Yeah.
I saw the picture and I was like,
It looks ridiculous. Nightmare on Elm Street also, Johnny Depp is in it. Very, very early young Johnny Depp
Yeah.
is
does
in
he
it.
get attacked by?
Yeah, I think he does. And I think, honestly, that's where Johnny Depp found that hat. that he's been wearing ever
You got
since.
to keep it.
His takeaway was literally a costume.
That's amazing.
So I think
Yeah.
I could dress like that guy.
Yeah.
I think I could wear this. I used to have a sweater that was like red with stripes that I liked, but then everyone started calling me. They're like, "Oh, Freddy Krueger
The
sweater."
same thing happened to me. I had the same sweater.
Really?
And I had never seen
I wonder if we
Nightmare
both
on Elm
robbed the
Street.
same Old Navy.
We must have.
I did a trivia podcast once, and it was like Halloween themes, and like the joke was that I didn't know anything about these classic films, and the question was like, what classic Halloween villain wears a black and red striped shirt? And I don't think I was wrong, but I said Chucky, and everybody laughed at me. But Chucky does wear
Wait,
that.
no, I think you're right.
But I think Freddy Krueger is the more iconic one.
Yeah.
For wearing
Chucky wears a striped shirt with overalls.
with overalls.
So he's
Right,
got
right,
like little like color, and it's a little more
Oh, it's
colorful.
a little colored.
Okay.
I see.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you were onto something.
I was on
there.
something, yeah.
You
I mean,
weren't that
it-
far off.
This is something that I've been thinking about because we've been watching like scary movies. Is you know what? We got to take our first break, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. No
Wow.
one will know all of the incredibleness that they just missed. Something I think about a lot about is Freddy Krueger is like such an iconic horror thing and Halloween thing and spooky thing to where if you're Mount Rushmoreing or top 5ing iconic Halloween movie figures, and this is going to come out the day before Halloween.
Okay.
So it'll be very relevant. It's hard to think post 2000 that, even though there's been like this incredible renaissance, and I'm sure even if you don't watch them, you know it's like a scary movies are like, this one's huge and good.
Right.
You got to see the Babadook. You got to see Hereditary, Midsommar. You got to see Weapons. Like, and they're all very good. And I don't know if it's like a combination. I think my theory, and I see people say, is like it's easier to make them cheap, and Hollywood's kind of going like $1 billion superhero or a $5 horror. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like easier to turn. And then, but they're really they're having a moment, and they really have been having a moment for a while. And A24, a lot of their earlier stuff that really was in this, but nothing is really grabbed on to be a Chucky or a Freddy Krueger or a Jason
Yeah.
or a Scream mask.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
so true.
yeah.
And you're like, well, who has anyone entered that pantheon of noticeability? Annabelle is one that people say from the Conjuring movies, but that's just
Yeah.
what I find difficult is that's another doll, where Chucky is the doll,
is the
and then there's
doll.
Megan,
Yeah.
which has had 2
Maybe
successful
Megan.
movies. But Megan is a
Yeah.
robot that looks like a doll, and it's like, has
Yeah.
anyone the Babadook, only one movie, but a very scary looking thing.
You know who's getting a second movie though? I'm sure you have not seen Weapons.
I've not seen Weapons.
But
The Witch from Weapons.
Witch from Weapons.
But even that, we'll see. I think will be a big Halloween costume this year.
Yeah.
I think a fun couple's costume would be the Witch from Weapons and Leonardo DiCaprio from One Battle After Another, where you're not even in the same movie. You're just kind of what people.
Do you
are.
think that's because the Pantheon thing? Do you think that's because so many of the amazing A24 movies that's been out, they hide the surprises?
But in some of them, I think Jason was sort of hidden, and
Really? 'Cause, like, I
I
think
think
he's
like
on the
Pinhead
poster.
is barely in. The, You're right; it is on
right,
the
and same
poster.
with Freddy
Oh,
Krueger. Like,
that's
they're
such
all-
a good
right? And
point.
so like I think of Megan only because she's on the poster. So
Megan's
like,
face is right there on the
and
poster.
so I could
Yeah.
see her being in that Pantheon 10 years from now when these Gen Z.
Especially because
people
Megan
not trying
6
to
will
do
be
a
out
big
by then.
reveal.
Right. Yeah.
Threegan will be
Yeah.
out next
Two
year.
Megan, two
Three
Furious.
Step up to the Megan.
Yeah.
I think that is a good point. The Halloween films, though, which are the Jason movies, right? That's Jason Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh no, that's not Jason.
Friday the 13th is Jason.
Mm-hmm.
He's not really on there. What's Halloween?
That's Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Myers,
but that is like he's not on those posters. But they made so many.
He is now.
But he is now, and you're right.
right.
They are 12 or 15 of them in at this point.
Yeah.
But what is?
Right.
I always wonder. Like, I would even say the Michael Myers mask is almost even more synonymous with like people dress up. You know what it looks like than
Yes.
any of the other stuff.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you started in 2000, and it's hard to have this conversation with you who hasn't seen any of them.
I guess the Ring.
But the Ring,
yeah, the Ring
the girl in the Ring,
Yeah.
and even though there's
That's
been
up there.
other long-haired and The Grudge and like these
Yeah.
other sort of like remake, long hair in front of the face girl you would associate with The Ring.
Yeah, yeah.
I think like anything, you have a strong brand when people dress as you for Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? So if like these movies that we're talking about, I did watch a scary movie. It was what's it called? With you shake the hand with the thing and then you talk with me.
I haven't seen it.
There's a like cursed artifact that's shaped like a hand. Like
Oh
this,
yeah,
and
you
if
love a good
shake
artifact.
Oh yeah.
You can a ghost can appear in your body and you can talk to the dead.
In your,
Interesting.
we should watch that.
It's really good. It's really good. But
I-
again, there's no villain really, and
yeah.
there's no like you can't dress up.
I'm
as
sort of
anything
like
for-
it is the dress up thing is what
Yeah.
I
You
am
go
just
as a
wondering.
handshake.
Yeah,
I- he's a hammer. He's Army Hammer. He went as Army Hammer, the scariest villain of all. He ate you. I'm wondering if anything will pop out because I do think there's horror movies that I would call forever movies. I think Hereditary people will talk about forever,
I think Silence of the
and
Lambs
I think
is one
like
of
right,
those.
Silence of the Lambs. People, there are some costume from that, but it's just because he's
Yeah.
got the mask. And,
Yeah.
But as far as like from the aughts and on. I do think The Ring is a forever movie. I think Blair Witch is a forever movie.
Yeah, Blair Witch
I
was
think,
right.
but I do think like out of this, like I think Hereditary and I think The Babadook and I think Weapons will be kind of around forever, even if it's like recency bias. But I don't know. If you win as anything from Hereditary, I'd think you are like a fucking freak. Like,
would, yeah.
you have to put a lot of work in, and I'd be like, I think you're fucked up for
so
doing
true.
this.
I'd be like, ew, leave.
Yeah.
Leave
How
this
quickly
party.
do you think the Scream mask became a Halloween costume? Because is it
I
a matter
bet
of
pretty
time?
quick. I think that
I bet
movie was a big movie when it
immediately.
came out.
Okay.
Because I don't think they didn't make. I also think Scary Movie helped.
Oh, the comedy.
And the comedies helped because more people were like, what is this making fun of? I think Not Another Teen Movie helped Varsity Blues. I think like, and all those sorts of movies that I think people got more into them kind of going back. But yeah, it's weird. There's not, the satire movies aren't coming out making fun of them. I heard a lot of good things about The Blackening, that movie that just sort of like makes fun of horror movies and everything.
I heard that was great.
But I don't know. I'm always wondering if there will be a new Jason. Also, the Freddy fought Jason. And just like, it was just such a big thing. They were just like, we just gotta have the bad guys fight in a movie.
Right. I mean, in a weird way, some of those older movies were like Marvel-y at the time in terms of the way it was marketed and
I
just
guess
sort
that's
of-
what people are for Halloween
right?
now is Captain
Yeah.
America and Wonder Woman
it was
and
the
things like that.
even the Jason versus Freddy thing. It's very like Marvel versus Capcom, like that.
It
It's
is.
got
It's
that
like
vibe
property
to
versus
it.
property, the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Proper like copyright fights copyright finally. And you're like, they're gonna be in a movie together?
Yeah.
How?
A nightmare for lawyers.
Is that
really.
legal?
Yeah.
They don't own the whole.
Yeah. So like but I don't know if that's the kind of things that we're looking at right now. Like I don't know if Megan would fight the villain from Hereditary. I've never seen that movie, but
That would be so funny. And the villain from Hereditary is an elderly woman. So Megan fights the idea of Toni Collette's mom.
Megan fights a nut allergy.
Right, Megan fights an allergy. Yeah.
so that's
I'm going to dress up as a nut allergy for Halloween. He's
Megan-
on an airplane.
You're an EpiPen.
hilarious. Yeah.
All right, we've got some games and stuff that we want to play.
Okay.
I love this. I thought it was a great script. You
Oh, yeah,
definitely nailed the tone.
incredible script.
He is
Thank
sort
you.
of like, I don't know why I was doing Beetlejuice, but he doesn't feel not Beetlejuicy in performance.
He looks
so
fucking
Beetlejuicy.
hilarious.
He's sort of like,
Yeah.
He's silly looking.
because he's fucking with kids.
He's a clown. Yeah.
Don't take that soundbite out of context.
He doesn't fuck kids, though. That's-
no, he
we've made
doesn't.
that very
'cause
clear.
That's
It's
illegal.
in black and white. Yeah.
That's me watching the horror movie. That looks illegal.
that wouldn't actually happen.
He would get in trouble. I want to ask you this, and I want to ask you this as well, Bailey. Is there a horror movie childhood viewing experience that fucked you up? And I'll tell you mine. I went to a friend's birthday party, and his mom rented Candyman, which was a movie where if you say Candyman in the mirror a few times, the guy shows up and kills you. And it gave me and bees fly out of his mouth and consume everything. It gave me such horrific nightmares for so long that I avoided ever watching it again. I mean, I was probably 7, maybe younger, and we watched this movie. And it gave me, I couldn't sleep that night. I like sweat in a sleeping bag on the floor of the sleepover. I was freaking. It was not a kid's movie. People are like cut with a knife like up their body.
God.
It's like, it's a horrific movie. And and then for the longest time, I never ever I watched it again because it gave me such bad nightmares. And eventually I just had to watch it. And I was like, I can't believe I lost sleep. It's a good movie, but I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm an
But when you're
adult now.
tiny and your brain isn't developed, and then you're subjected to just like horrific shit, like
Yes.
you shouldn't.
Is that that's not the It guy? That's a different guy.
Candyman is a completely different. Candyman, the bad guy, is called the Candyman, and it was so scary to me. I think they recently remade it. I even think like Jordan Peele produced the one that came out in like 2021. Because he always talked about being influential and everything.
But that premise of saying something into the mirror, there was like an urban myth.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
I mean, it is that.
Scary.
It is, and then you have to go into like your friend's bathroom alone after watching that movie, and you don't know where the light switch is in this new bathroom.
And you like swear to God you see her.
I have a forever memory of Candyman night when I had to go to the bathroom at this birthday party. I couldn't find the light switch, and it was one of those restrooms where the door narrowly avoids everything because some bathrooms are smaller, you know. So the door opened and ran into the sink, and I smashed my hand closing the door behind me because I couldn't find the light switch, and I'm like, I'm dying. I'm gonna die at Jay's house. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could run home. It's down the street from my house, but I'm not going outside right now. It's dark. So, like one of the longest nights of my entire life. I don't know if either of you had like watched. I was probably 6.
Yeah.
Aww.
I mean, this is like it's a hacky answer, but I definitely think it was The Ring for sure. But only because, and you know, I'm thinking about why that movie was so successful, and like aside from the plot, it's just like what is the most scary scene from it, and how much can the viewers picture that throughout their daily life. So for them, it's like people popping out of TVs, right? And that weird like scramble porn page, whatever it's called. What is it called? The
scramble page.
Scramble page. Yes, they do eggs. Over easy, static.
So like that's not really a thing anymore, right? Like people have HDTVs and stuff, and
that's
like Apple TV. So I'm not sure if that's like relatable to kids anymore, but I think like back in the day, like you are flipping and you do come through, like, you know.
Yeah, it's very funny. They're like, you have to accidentally come across static while watching a streaming service or something.
I'm trying to think what the equivalent would be. And I think it would be like the Roku city.
Or like ads or something. Yeah.
She's in the Roku city.
She climbs out of like
climbing out of it.
But like a lot of people don't have Roku, so it's like, if you have Apple TV, it's like, I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh, that would be crazy if she's in the unskippable ads.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's
I gotta buy
scary.
It's called premium content. That's
Wait,
how you avoid her.
Wow,
wait, that's such a good
capitalism.
idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's such a good
And you
idea.
know that people at Netflix would totally do that if they could curse people.
Then they could they could also insert real
yeah.
ads unskippable into a movie rather than actually having the ads. So even the premium accounts couldn't skip their ads for I don't know.
God.
Netflix executives are listening to this right now. And they're like,
Genius
write that down.
Well, they're actually having a robot listen to it and write it on
write
its
it
own.
down.
Their AI.
Ingest it. Sorry. Did you have something when you were young?
Yeah, mine's not scary at all, but it was an episode of Rocko's Modern Life where
Okay.
Do you know Rocko's Modern Life?
Yeah.
I think there's like a cow and a chicken character in that show, and
Heifer is the cow.
okay, Heifer chokes on a chicken bone and goes to hell.
It's an insane episode of
So
television.
he dies.
He died.
He like is like dead.
temporarily. Like I think someone's doing like CPR on him or something, but his like he goes to hell and there's like a cow like devil down there like welcome to hell.
Oh my God.
And I was like maybe 4 maybe 5 sobbing. Ruined my life.
It is it's called To Heck and Back because I distinctly remember the animation in this, and there's like a devil guy, and which is always so funny because the chicken place in Rocko's Modern Life is called Choky Chicken.
yeah.
And the picture of the chicken is like it's huge and fat and like, you know, it's like a commentary sort of thing.
Yeah.
The show the animation on that show was horrific.
It's
And I mean that in the best way.
That was
like very
Nickelodeon?
horror.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like I would call it like honed Ren and Stimpy. I don't know if it's like in the same studio that did it and everything, but
like them and like Cow and Chicken, like they had like some weird ones back then.
It was a little disturbing.
grotesque.
Yeah.
Which is like fun. Yeah, grotesque is the right word because it's like fun. Like now it's like, oh, okay, that's a weird. Kids are weird, so this is great that we have this for them. But like that, like my mom was a nurse, and so she would always say like, you know, until I was like 9 years old, cutting my grapes in half so I didn't choke on anything.
Whoa,
So I was
you had a
like,
great mom.
oh
That's
my
a good
God,
mom.
it
it
was
could
Missouri.
happen.
She cut him in half with a gun.
Yeah.
She would just shoot
With an
each
assault
grape.
rifle.
Yeah. I mean, I think some of the scariest things I've ever seen is Courage the Cowardly Dog. I think it's such a good like horror cartoon. There's just something about the animation juxtaposition that is very, very, very scary.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like horror animation things, what was that new one that was on HBO Max? That like the black and white manga anime vibe.
I don't know.
Uzumaki.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Have you heard of that?
I don't know.
It was like pretty big for a second.
Yeah.
I think it was on Adult Swim. Yuzu Maki. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pilot got like a lot of attention because it's like so beautiful and so scary. And then they like ran
A town of people slowly go insane over increasing obsessions with spiral shapes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's really crazy.
That sounds wild.
Wait,
That sounds like something I'd be
It
into.
starts with the wind, like the wind starts spiraling. People are like,
Yeah.
oh, what is that? And then
Did
people
you
get
watch it?
addicted. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
I
But
need
this,
to-
but this is more like grotesque, weird, artsy than like ghosts. It's just like a.
Here's a scary thing that has been floating in front of my face recently is liminal spaces. Do you know these things?
No, what's
it's
that?
just like it's sort of like manifesting dream spaces. And it'll just be like, because it used to be an early internet thing where they would call these liminal spaces and it'd be like, unfamiliar things that feel familiar is essentially what it is, and it plays off of like the idea of like not feeling like you're in a dream sequence where it's like you're in the woods and there is something there, but if you look at it, you have to. It's just sort of like it's hard to explain without seeing them, and then when you see them, they feel more familiar than they should, and that's kind of part of the creepiness of the entire thing. But it also feels like very early internet to me.
Yeah,
and I
that's really
miss
cool.
a lot of.
I
that
really
sort of
like
stuff.
it. It's like weirdly nostalgic, and the ones that he gets a lot are like it's like your birth month, and then what your liminal space is where you would have to stay the night. And
Whoa.
like one would be like it's a beach at night, and there's one lamp post, and it's really cold except for in the circle of light around the post, and like there's no food except for some that appears in a box. Like,
Yeah,
every
it is
12
really
hours.
like establishing a dream area.
Yeah.
And it's just such
It's
an
really
interesting,
creepy.
it's very creepy feeling, but it's also like familiar feeling. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I can't move past, what did you say the name of the city was in Nightmare on Elm Street in your script? Because it takes
Something
place in
Ohio?
Springwood, Ohio.
Oh, I put Ridgewater.
Ridgewater, Springwood, that's the same. I just had to be like,
the
that's a
same
good
thing.
I'm
accuracy.
from Ohio, so that's why I just put Ohio. I didn't realize
Okay,
it actually
it's
Ohio.
from
There we go.
Springwood,
Nailed
and
it,
Ridgewater
yeah.
is the same route. And it sounds
Yeah,
exact same.
yeah.
I didn't want to move
That's
past
great.
it. That's such
Oh,
a good catch.
nailed it.
Liminal spaces, very weird.
Yeah.
Decent thing to watch in vertical video.
Yeah.
Liminal spaces.
I like
into
that
it.
sort
Check
of
it out,
discomfort, comfort, uneasy feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we like getting scared.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone does.
I think it's just to feel something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yeah, to an extent. I'm not
Sure.
Like the end of the coaster?
no, I like you should leave halfway. No.
Halfway through?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Pulling on a cord on
like
the
a
side. This is actually my stop. But I just wonder about if you
But
don't
that
like
physical discomfort is different than the movie. Like I feel like movies, like it's mental.
Yeah. Different
know.
kinds of thrills.
Do you think it's like the more you could see this horror movie happening in your life, the less you would like it? Like
I think
that's
so.
why like aliens and I mean, although there probably are aliens and
Yeah.
the day before the Epstein list comes out, I'm sure they'll show them to us. And but it's like the more disconnect you can feel, the easier it is for you to watch, type of thing.
Yeah, but you know, okay. I think sometimes if the story, because sometimes things are just scary for the sake of being scary, and I don't think I like that. But for some reason, if it has like heart, then it makes it less scary for me. So like the one I'm talking about, I think it's called Talk to Me, the Artifact one. It's really good. I don't think there's any famous actors in it. They're all like kind of like new undiscovered people, but it was very good. Basically, you shake the hand, you say "Talk to me,"
I'm seeing this, yeah.
and someone can possess.
So the artifact is an embalmed hand.
Yes, but the
Wait, it's like an actual human hand.
it's an actual. No,
Yeah.
it's like made of. Or maybe it's an embalmed.
It says it's an embalmed hand, but it's got like markings all over it and everything.
Yeah,
it does look very
but
creepy.
it's white. It looks like marble or something. I thought I
Okay.
didn't know it was actually involved. But anyways, it's like an artifact that they got from like some country, and these kids play around with it. But what gives it heart is that like the main character is his mom passed away, and she like never got to know her, and she wants to meet her mom, and so she keeps doing this to cycle through the random ghosts.
She's swiping
Just-
through.
She's
Yeah.
swiping for her fucking mom. It's Tinder for
Chat
her mom.
roulette, but yeah.
Like each time she does it, she gets closer and closer to death and hell. But she's willing to do that for her mom. And so yes, it is scary, but that motive to me gives it like I want to see where this goes. And it's
Right.
not it's like
Yeah.
not as scary because like that human emotion is so real and it's rooted in goodness.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
it gives it light. And I think that's why I think it's a good movie, and I also think
Yeah.
it gives it's more approachable.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
with some sort of reasoning and like emotional attachment. Like
Yes,
that.
and I think I'm not saying that like I'm sure this guy got burned up and now he hates the town because they were racist or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not enough for me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, it's like
You didn't. I think that older movies, sometimes I'm like, well, it was also just making a thing. People were excited, like, I can't believe someone made a thing and we can go see it. So they're like, I can't believe a guy looks fucked up on the screen.
Yeah, and it looks real.
And they do, and they explore
Practical
backstory
effects.
more and further down the lines with these. It's similar like Jason and
Sure.
Michael Myers and all these sort of things, where it's like we can retcon in more depth to the characters.
Yes.
And I think there are a lot of them. What's that movie, The Strangers? Where people are trapped in their house and there's a home invasion where they just want to kill them, and they're like, "Why are you doing this to us?" And people are just like, "Because you're home." And there's like, that's the motivation.
Yeah.
Is
That
zero
scares the shit
motivation.
out of me, yeah.
That's the whole purpose of it. Is like,
Right.
we just did it because we're bored.
Right. And like, I guess that can still be. I mean, obviously, like, what's it called? Like the shock scare. What's it called? The
Jump scares?
Jump scares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that can exist in a vacuum, but. Yeah, like I just think like grudges aren't enough for me to be like,
Sure,
it just has
sure.
to be like everybody's got grudges, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like this thing of like I want to see my mom.
You're
like,
watching
what you
Nightmare on Elm
mean.
Street. You're like, this guy's overreacting.
He's got a lot of unpacking. To
But
do.
something that's like rooted in like a very like innocent sort of like human desire is maybe a stronger like motive than being like,
Yes.
I'm mad.
because what's cool about that is someone's attachment to another person, whether it's a son or mom or family, that can get scary.
Someone's like someone like
Yeah.
willing to be in a horrific place to get maybe something good.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's scary. You would put
desperation.
yourself through hell for that.
I'm gonna
and
change
that's
my
what's
mind.
interesting.
I think you should watch Hereditary.
Yeah.
I think you will have the worst time.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
you'll
like, I can-
fucking hate
Because
it.
I mean, that ultimately is why I keep talking about it, but I do think it is like the,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm
the
gonna watch
horror
it.
movie of the
Okay.
century so
Okay.
far.
Okay.
But
Honestly,
it is
like,
it
yeah,
is so
if-
rooted in like familial connection that it is it's so hard. It is.
I think
it
that's
is
what makes it so
insane.
terrifying.
But I think it is also why people like. We talk sometimes on the show about the best movies you'll never watch again. Where it's like I'm not going out of my way to watch Requiem for a Dream again, but I will ultimately say this is an incredible movie that did exactly what it's intended to do.
Yeah.
Hereditary is like you could get me to watch it again because it's that good, but you're just like I don't know if I want to. It's just so.
I
it's
can't put
so
myself through
incredible.
it again.
But
But
it is
that's-
like as far as like horror movie, like connection and depth. It's
So
about
that
as
guy
good as
made
it gets.
something else too, right?
Ari Aster, Midsommar.
Okay, so
and,
I've seen Midsommar.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one.
Hereditary, scarier, and
yeah.
probably
and for different reasons.
yeah. Although I do love Midsommar. It
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
on
Yeah.
how.
Well,
if
that,
I'm
I mean, in that
caffeinated.
movie when that old people fall and they hit the rock, I was like, oh fuck. You know what I
We
mean?
just
Yeah.
talked about this
That's scary
on the last episode with Amy and Johnny, where I think it would be so funny. You know, everyone in movies is always saying like they riffed that line. Like there's like lore
Yeah.
behind like that was improvised. Joe Pesci improvised. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want to just do those for like in Midsummer when they smash the old guy's head. I want to be like, that was improvised. Like be a fake film critic who's like, not a lot of people know he just riffed that on
Yeah, he
set.
said he wanted to try something.
He wanted that jumping off the cliff was a riff.
jumping off the riff.
Anyways, I'm obsessed with horror movies and the why and the how and all this sort of stuff. You know, it is interesting to understand why people want to be afraid, why we do it, why we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I do it, and sometimes I'm always like hesitant to want to,
Want to dig
but then I'm
into
happy
that.
I did.
Oh, hesitant to watch it.
It's
Yeah,
a little
to
bit
watch
like
it.
doing drugs because you're like, I'm really not gonna be scared, but then it does like kind of alter your mind in a way.
Yeah.
You know? You're
Sometimes
just
when
like,
I'm
whoa.
watching them, animal stuff is a big difficulty for me.
Yeah.
Dogs and birds and cats. Like if anything, there's like animal gore, I get really upset.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I have to
I
just
love
be, I have to like
animals.
sit there and just be like, there's a camera and a guy and not an animal. You know what I mean? I have to
Wait,
like
what?
actually tell myself
Do
if
movies
an animal
do
dies.
animal stuff?
Like if animal like animals get killed, or you know how like a trope is like dogs hear the aliens early, and the dog
die.
like Signs,
the
a movie
dog
that I really
dies,
love, but a
yeah.
dog dies.
Oh,
and
you
I
don't
used
like
to have
that.
I used to have a whole because there's a website called doesthedogdie.com that tells you like if a dog dies, and the website came out because of John Wick.
The hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
that was brutal.
I hated
So
it.
brutal.
Even I don't think he went far enough.
That's amazing. You think he should have just kept going?
Yeah, I think he should have kept killing everybody.
Until
Everyone who let
everyone's
that happen.
dead.
Whoever bred the dog, everyone who let that happen. But it's such a I don't know, just fascinating that we do this to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like fascinating with like Japanese culture where it is what is normalized there being different, and with like horror movies versus like sexuality in movies, like it's gore is much more normalized some places. What culturally is just like an easy watch or like an acceptable thing, or like what is like the volume of movies that's focused on in different places is such a fascinating thing. It's
I think especially with like the Ring and that trilogy or whatever, how many movies were related to that. It's interesting because like curse stuff, I feel like it's scarier coming from a Japanese person sometimes, because where that comes from, that weight. And it's interesting how in America, like for a long time, they did slasher movies, and it's like culturally what we find scary is different. Like like a man with a knife is scarier than a ghost, and it really speaks to the culture, because I think. It's still a problem today, but a lot of like Japanese people, like we like hold in a lot of our issues and our unresolved problems and our grudges and stress and everything. We hold it in. And sometimes people get stressed and they kill themselves, and like just that holding it in for a lifetime, when they die, they can't let it go. So then it consumes them in death. And so like I know people do that. Like I think people think Japanese people are very polite, but they think you're an asshole. They think you're being an asshole. They just won't say it, but they hold it in. But it's this like. They do it for years and years and years.
Do you think that's where the idea of like more of like a cursed relic type of thing being like it's manifesting down and someone dies and it's like, well, they just exist as an object now. That's like
now it's in their teapot or whatever, you know, whatever it is. Like, so I think like that premise to me is way more believable in a country like Japan than here. I'm not saying people.
No, here it is like, and you don't want to be like it comes from school shootings or it comes from like murder and like it's just sort of like a guy shows up with a knife and starts shooting you because you were mean to him. Yeah, because you didn't go to prom with him or something. Like,
And I'm not belittling that, but like it's so interesting how people.
I think it's okay to belittle that. The guy needs to just get over it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this anime called Chainsaw Man?
No.
No.
Okay. It's
What's
like,
it about?
It's but the premise is kind of interesting. The premise is about fear and demons. And so there's all these demons in the world who are like attacking people, but they are born from people's fear. And the more people fear it, the more powerful the demon is.
I love that.
And so people fear chainsaws. So like the main character is a chainsaw. But the most powerful demon is the gun, and it comes from America. Yeah. And it's the most powerful villain in the manga series because Americans fear guns or whatever. Yeah. But it's just interesting, like every country, every culture has a thing they fear. Yeah. And so that wouldn't come from Japan. That would, because we don't have guns. No. Yeah. You know, but it would come from America. And it's like, so like all that, I just say this to say like, it's like you can really understand what a culture fears and their psychology through what was their most popular horror movie.
I agree. I think that
100%. Yeah.
And I think like on an other end of sort of that thing is what is it called? Scandinavian. Where it's like we've seen a couple of like horror movies that are just a lot of it'll be like guy in woods.
Guy with no insurance.
It's like
oh no.
They're just like very, very, very afraid of not being the happiest country again.
Well, it is really interesting because a lot of their like bad guys are like rooted in Norse mythology.
Yeah, so it's like old pagan, old Norse, woods and folk
like
and communication and story.
Thing is like a descendant of like Jotunheim, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
and
really,
so
really
you're like, well, this is there. Once again, it's not guns,
right?
Yeah,
and it's also sort of not familial. Yeah, which I would say if I'm looking at like Japanese horror and stuff is like comes from like familial or like communication, or shame.
Scandinavian cultures are so privileged that they still have like fairy tale monsters.
Yeah, they like had no new monster. They're just like, oh, I left my shoes out wrong.
And now the man from the woods
and everything looks like a deer, and the deer comes and like flips them off, and they're like, and it's like it is sort of like. Amazing. It is a lot. It is still the same stories over, and they're good, and the good ones are good. What was that one we called? The Relic? Was that the one we watched, or The Ritual?
The Ritual,
which was a good sort of horror movie. That's like it once again is sort of like, yep, the same god's still mad.
Literally, you're watching this and you're terrified, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's Loki's bastard son." And we're like,
oh, we don't have anyone since Loki.
Loki, no new guy since.
He's
Loki.
American now, and they're done with it.
Tom Hiddleston. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy now.
That's so good. That's
and that is so. But it is such a. There's this podcast called Lore that I used to listen to a lot that would just sort of like talk through folklore things that I find so interesting, and to see what persevered and to see what I find to be interesting. And I don't have, I mean, this is the podcast about bullshitting through things you don't fully understand. I find what what was everyone afraid of everywhere before we could all communicate? And there's sort of there's like almost like a chupacabra everywhere, and that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Or like a Bigfoot, but like a slashier Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
And you're like, and what is like this thing that kind of persisted around? It's not aliens, but it's sort of like I don't know how much of it comes from getting kids to behave properly.
Sure.
But it's like if you're alone in the woods, it's bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Right.
this thing, and there's the. I think it's so fun to see like what everyone kind of had a version of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like old Japanese art have like monsters, but it's like an umbrella with an eyeball or something. You know what I mean? Like
biblically accurate umbrella. 200 weird
or it's like
eyes.
a woman with like a long neck or something. Like they're just like monsters,
scary.
and like I'm not really sure like what they do. I think they like fuck with you, but they're kind of cute, and like I don't think they're like killing you. I think they like fuck.
It's
with
also
you.
always interesting when like the people who kids, and this is sort of just like a horror trope, tend to get along with them. If there's something around that shouldn't be, the kids don't assume negative intent.
Yeah.
And so they tend to align with, oh, this is my friend. And then they're like, I don't see anyone. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of that sort of like, I'm getting along with Jimmy the ghost, who was the kid who was murdered here, because I didn't assume it was a kid who was murdered. And I don't feel that it's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, these the long-necked woman or whatever is around. And to the kid, it's just someone who's around. And I don't know what's not supposed to be.
Sure.
And so I'm a little bit more, I guess, just like the kids coexist, bumper sticker, trademark idea, with the bad creatures. And that's sort of like a thing that you
that's
see
true.
around
That's very
everything.
true. Yeah.
Anyways, we figured out Halloween.
We did.
We're going to take our second break and be right back and play a few games. I don't remember. All right, we're back.
Okay.
There's a few games we're going to play. We can headphone up for these games.
Okay.
They got some theme songs. If we don't listen to them, what do they exist for? It's a little bit like it doesn't exist if you don't talk about it. That's like a lot of horror things too. Keep it alive through lore. Anyways, this game is called Before and Afters.
Ready to play Before and Afters.
How this game works is, and you don't have to keep them on now. There's not music for a little bit. I make everyone listen to the theme song.
I liked it.
This game is called Before and
Maybe
Afters.
he wrote it. I don't know. He wrote
How it works, I did. Not that one. Two movies have been smashed together into one. I'll read you the smashed together title. Oh, sorry, I'll read you the smashed together plot. You have to guess the smashed together title. So like the before and after categories on Wheel of Fortune. If you look on the board, there's Cujoker, which is Cujo and Joker put together.
Right.
Okay.
Cujo movie I can't watch. It's about a crazy dog.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, Saving Private Silverman. Fargo is Argo and Fargo
So
put
this
together.
is not just horror movies.
No, so in this one today, one of them will be a horror movie.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Or a scary movie or a Halloweenish, something in that, but not both of them. The Nightmare on Elm Step Up to the Streets. They're not all good. That one, the one I just said, that's closer
pretty
to.
good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. I've heard a
It
lot
comes
of these.
at Nightmare on Elm Street.
He does dance in it. He does dance in it.
He does
for a second.
dance.
I did make him dance.
Make him. He does what he wants. You can work together. We are keeping score, so someone will win the podcast and then become the new host of the. It's a little bit like holding that hand.
Oh.
You then have to come in here and host the podcast and edit this one.
All right. Let's lose.
Number one. A mad scientist kidnaps 3 boys who will never grow up and sews them together one after the other.
So it's like Frankenstein and then something else.
What's the
The
human
boys.
centipede?
A mad scientist kidnaps 3 boys who will just never grow up and sews them together one after the other.
Oh, so yeah, human centipede instead of not Frankenstein. I'm already getting this wrong, but I don't know what the grow up
Close.
thing is. Is that
Is
like
it like
Step Brothers or something? What?
Is it
Who just won't grow up?
Peter Pan?
3 boys though. 3 boys.
3, yeah. Hold on. Okay, so if it's human centipede, we know for sure.
Yeah.
That's human.
That's human centipede.
Or human centipede 2.
I don't think any of these are sequels.
Okay.
Maybe the 3 is just like arbitrary. Maybe it's just some boys who won't grow up.
Yeah.
But what does it mean to not grow up? Like
They love to not grow up, though. Okay.
they just
Mad
won't. Dumb and
scientist.
Dumber, like Dumb and.
I don't know what okay, so there's Finding Neverland, there's Hook. I'm trying to think of all the Peter Pan shit. Peter Pan.
It's maybe just Peter Pan. Maybe just Peter Pan.
Just Peter Pan?
So human centipan.
Human to Peter Pan?
Human Centipede Pan is correct.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Why'd you say 3? That confused us.
Because there's 3 in the centipede.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Okay.
there were
Beginning,
more.
middle, and yeah, because it's bad to be. You don't want to be the one at the end.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just-
sure.
All right, that is 2 points each right there.
Oh,
2
great,
points
great.
each, which brings our score to 2-2. Moving on to the next one. I guess I didn't have to say brings our score. That was the first scored thing. Next one here. A hypnotized man begins to see people's inner beauty reflected in their outward appearance, but after escaping a sanitarium, he returns home to stalk and kill teenage babysitters.
Okay, I think the second one maybe is When a Stranger Calls. Is
I've
that-
never heard of that.
I don't know what that is either.
Oh, really?
I thought it was maybe like Scream. Don't they kill babysitters?
A hypnotized man begins to see people's inner beauty, rather than their outward appearance, but after escaping a sanitarium.
Oh. So that first one is
Uh-huh.
that Jack Black movie, Shallow Hal.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what the second was. So read the second part. Sorry.
But after escaping a sanitarium, he returns home to stalk and kill teenage babysitters.
What is a sanitarium? Oh, like, it's
Oh,
for,
like
for
a
insane
mental
people?
institution,
Okay,
I
mental
think.
asylum. Okay.
Okay, but if it's Shallow Hal is like Halloween, right? So
Oh,
maybe
maybe
it's got
it's just shallow
Shallow
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween is correct.
Okay.
2 points each there, which brings our current score. I'm not going to do that every time. Next one. A deadly extraterrestrial predator hunts the only non-magical member of the founding family of a secluded Colombian village.
That's good. That's
Encanto?
Encanto, yeah.
And then the
Alien?
first one, Alien Predator?
Alien. Wait, say the
Alien?
first part. Is it just Alien versus Encanto? They fight. Nah, that'd be,
A deadly extraterrestrial predator hunts the only non-magical member of the founding family of a secluded Colombian village.
Wait, is that Predator then?
maybe it's a predator.
I wouldn't say predator. If predator was in the title, I probably wouldn't use it in the plot.
Okay, I didn't know if that was throwing
Alien
us off.
hunts.
You guys have it.
Alien Canto.
Alien Encanto.
Alien Canto is correct. Alien Canto is correct.
Wow.
Next one. An anxious young woman unsure if she is merely paranoid. Anxious young woman is unsure if she is merely paranoid or if she is really giving birth to a baby that actually knows the secrets of the universe.
Something theory of everything. Is it a Steve Hawkins thing?
Oh,
This one is hard and not well written and doesn't make a ton of sense.
great.
I will tell you this one's bad,
Okay, okay,
but a good
okay.
title that works perfectly. The title is a perfect portmanteau.
Well, I kind of feel like
I even have a note that says maybe rewrite this one, Kyle.
But you didn't.
I did not.
Can you read it
Yeah,
again?
can you read it again?
An anxious young woman is unsure if she is merely paranoid or if she is really giving birth to a baby that actually knows the secrets of the universe.
Okay, so maybe it's Rosemary's Baby for the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Although I was thinking the mom in Dune, but that can't be it.
What's that?
Rosemary's.
spin-off.
We did on the last
Rosemary's
episode
Baby.
have the Babadoon.
That's fucking
Rosemary's
great.
Baby is for sure the first one.
Okay, and then the second one knows the secrets of the universe.
I thought that was like a Stephen Hawking's thing, but Secrets of the Universe.
No, the secret he knew was how to cheat on your wife in a chair.
Yeah. I mean, that's not, I think no one knows how to do that. So you know,
Yeah.
he's the only one who knows how to do that.
That's kind of cool. Genuinely don't know.
We're
don't
looking
know.
for Rosemary's Baby Geniuses.
Oh
Baby
my
Geniuses.
god.
And it's okay to not know the plot of Baby
I
Geniuses
don't
off
know
the
Baby
top of your
Geniuses.
head.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, only 12 or
thing
15
is I
more.
do.
Oh God.
No, we got 2 more. 2 young girls move to the countryside to be closer to their sick mother and find a strange creature in the forest that has superhuman strength and can turn invisible.
Oh.
2 young girls move to the countryside to be closer to their sick mother and find a strange creature in the forest that has superhuman strength and can turn invisible.
2 girls, 1 gremlin.
2 girls, 1 up, where they just the 2 women
Oh
fly
my
to South
God.
America in their balloon house.
I don't feel like I know what the first one is.
This is a tough plot to write, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I feel like. Yeah, I don't.
All
think
right,
I
we'll move
know
on.
either.
This we're looking for My Neighbor Predator Toro.
Oh my god.
My Neighbor
Oh, My
Predator
Neighbor-
Toro.
Oh, that's the plot of Totoro?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
did
when
not
you
know
just
that.
sort of write it down.
That's kinda crazy.
And when you
Yeah.
shove the plot to Predator in there.
Yeah.
To catch a Predator
That's
Toro.
a great title, though.
Next one, final one, last one. Tension builds when everyone in a pizzeria in a black neighborhood that refuses to hang any photos showcasing black actors must band together to defeat a beast that can shapeshift.
Oh.
Beast that can shift.
I don't.
Tension builds when everyone in a pizzeria in a black neighborhood
So
that
the
refuses to
pizzeria
shame
one.
photos
That's
of black actors
that's a Spike Lee movie, maybe.
must band together to defeat
Does
a
it do the right
Right thing. But then the second one is what is it? It's an alien. What is it?
band?
something that can
Oh,
shapeshift.
they band together. They fight a shapeshifter. What horror movie has a shapeshifting? Is it that one with Amy Adams with the languages?
Arrival?
Arrival?
They
No, they don't really shapeshift. I mean,
Shapeshift.
kinda-
Terminator. Does he shapeshift?
Oh, wait.
Does he shapeshift? I don't know. if
I've
he
never
does.
seen Terminator.
I know he's like a robot.
Yeah.
He can turn into a human, but I'm not sure if he can turn into like a dog.
Okay. Wait. If it's do the right
Animorphs.
thing. Ooh. Oh.
But that's
is
not a
it
movie,
do
though.
the right the thing?
Do the right the thing is correct.
Oh, the thing. That's
Thing.
yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen the Thing.
correct. No points for that one, just because the line it's too evenly spaced right now. So I can't give out any points because the kerning is off on my note card. All right, we're moving on to our next game. This game as well has a fun theme song.
Yay.
This game is called Build the Perfect Movie.
You gotta hear the theme song.
Build a perfect movie.
How this works is I'll give you a category. You have to pick 2 movies from that category whose Rotten Tomatoes score add up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So Price is Right rules apply, blackjack rules if you want. I'll give you a category. It's going to be horror, scary, Halloween, any type of those movies.
Great.
Pick your first movie. I'll tell you the score of that one, and then you'll each pick your second movie.
Oh, you're doing critic score or audience?
Critic score. And you'll
Okay.
be competing against one another, so you'll each pick 2. Fumi, your movie first. And then Bailey, you pick your first movie.
So
Oh wait, there is even background music for this one. You don't have to listen.
we're
to it,
doing
though.
horror movie.
Horror movies, scary movie, anything like that. I just put the background music. It's just the theme song sort of looping for some ambience.
Okay, love it.
Ambience.
You don't have to listen if you don't want to.
I get to go first.
You can go first.
Well, the music just adds a whole
It does.
vibe
It
to
Whole
it.
new
makes it more
element.
fun.
Let's go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
All right, Bailey, your first movie.
When a Stranger Calls, the newer one.
The 2006 remake. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me find the Rotten Tomatoes for that. All right, here we go. Nightmare on Elm Street, 94%.
Oh god!
So you need a 6. You need a 6. Think of the worst movie you've ever thought of, and then
Right.
try and make it scary.
Right,
When a Stranger Calls, 8. Bailey, so you're looking for a 92.
That could have been perfect.
That could have
I
been. You're
know.
very close
I
to a
know.
perfect movie here.
Wow.
Bailey, since you have more to make up, you will pick first. Fumi, you be brainstorming a scary movie
Shitty
that's
scary
6.
I'm gonna.
There is one that's 0 that I know of in the top of my head.
Excuse me. I'm
Wow.
gonna say. I'm so sorry. I am gonna say The Conjuring.
All right. Where's its friggin' Rom Tom?
The Rom Toms.
All right. Looking for a 6%.
I know that like could it I feel like Paranormal Activity did like a sequel or something. Like
Oh,
a,
yeah.
like a straight to DVD.
I'll look up
kind
how
of
many
vibe.
there are if you
Okay,
want.
Yeah. But that's just gonna be too high.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7.
Okay, so I'm
You could pick You can give me a number and I'll even go off of
Okay.
that one.
What I'm looking for is like the movie Blue Crush, but scary.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like whatever that.
I mean, based on the posters, these all look blue.
I guess.
There's Paranormal Activity, then 2, then 3, then 4, then the marked ones, then the Ghost Dimension, and then Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. But yeah, there's 7 of these.
Give me maybe like 6.
All right, Paranormal Activity 6. All right, now I'm interested what 7 is too. Okay. Wait.
This was hard. I
Paranormal
mean-
Activity, the Ghost Dimension is 6. All right, and Bailey, you picked yours, didn't you? Mm-hmm. All right, When a Stranger Calls, 8%. The Conjuring, 86%. So that's a 94, 94, 94. That's good. That's good. Nightmare on Elm Street, 94%. Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension, 15%. So it is
Okay.
over. It is over.
But
It
that
is
was
over,
a
but
great
that's
strategy. Yeah.
But with 7 lower, were any of the
Wait,
one of them has to be like
Paranormal
100.
Activity. Yeah, no, none of them are lower.
Okay, it's
It
hard,
doesn't
but
look
15
like,
is
because one of them's
It's
like
not great.
30, one of them's 23,
Yeah.
one of them's the same one, 23 again, 67, 58, and then
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one is 82.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I knew the first one was good, but if they're doing 7, I figured the later
All right,
ones
that
were
is
bad.
1 point for Bailey. Congratulations,
Wow.
Bailey. The score is
Congrats.
currently
Thank you
6
so
to 5.
much.
It is now bringing us into our next game. This game is called What's in the Boxed?
Who's in the box? What's in the box? Who's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
How this game works is, you familiar with Letterboxd?
I know what it is.
It's just
but-
a movie review website where
Yeah.
people review it and give it stars. I'm going to read you reviews of a movie, of a scary movie, and you have to guess what movie the reviews are from.
okay.
The earlier you guess, the more points it's worth, and then the reviews will get more and more obvious what it is as I go along. So I have 5 reviews. The earlier you guess, the more points it's
And
worth.
we're guessing what movie it is.
What movie? And these are all from the same movie.
Got it. And the reviews are gonna vary in ratings.
They'll vary in ratings and just become more and more. Like eventually, it feels like about Up. You'd start and be like, that guy misses his wife. Eventually, the 5th one might be like, he has a bunch of balloons on his house. It becomes more obvious what it is.
Sure,
but it's worth more. If you guess wrong, you are out until the other person guesses.
Okay.
Here we go. Review 1. And you don't have to guess. Why did Netflix recommend me this based on my interest in To All the Boys I've Loved Before? 4.5 stars. So this is a horror movie. All right, next review. She be running like an Animal Crossing character in this movie. 5 stars.
I'm gonna guess.
Do you wanna guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess weapons.
It is not Weapons. Good guess though. So Bailey, you're out until Fumi guesses here.
Okay.
For 3 points. For 3 points. If it was me, I would have simply not gone crazy. 5 stars. It's a very famous horror movie.
Oh, is it Rosemary's Baby?
It's not Rosemary's Baby. You're both back in.
Okay, hell yeah.
For 2 points. Men will even get angry on vacation. 4.5 stars.
The Shining.
It is The Shining. It is The Shining.
The Animal Crossing thing. That's amazing.
The other reviews for The Shining: a tuxedo-clad man with a furry fetish has the best night of his life rudely interrupted by a marital dispute. And then The Blood Elevator, but it's full of all of the nuts I've busted to this movie.
Ew. Oh my god.
Which I really wish I
People
hadn't
are
said.
sick. No, it's not your fault, Kyle.
And it's not your fault. That's what they were talking about in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
This
Was he kept
Yeah.
out, he's just about the nuts busted. Final game that we're going to play here today. This game is called Guess What Movie Kyle's Dad is Describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie, The Game.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Guess what movie trailer Kyle's dad is describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie game.
How this game works is my dad watches a movie trailer. He describes what's happening in that trailer. You have to guess what movie it's a trailer for. It can be any movie ever. This will be... let me see. This will be... I'm trying to think if we got some good scary ones in here. This will be a scary one. This will be for a scary movie, all right?
Okay.
So this is... Guess what movie this is a trailer for. Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong one there. Where is the right button? Where is the right... Here we go.
Okay. He wants to go and she doesn't mind. His friends are saying he should get out. What's happening to her? She is going with them. Cool trees standing on a circle. Everyone saying welcome. Fancy circle. The sun is still out. Some other girl kicked him. He doesn't know exactly how long they've been together. Everyone is dressed the same and they're spinning.
Oh, I think I know what it
She's
is.
going
give it a
from
guess?
happy
Midsommar.
It
to
is
crying
Midsommar.
to happy again. A lot of white
Good job. Good job. That one is worth
Incredible.
5 points. We now have one more final dad round. This is another scary movie. This is like a quintessential like horror scary movie.
Okay. A shot of the city. He's running. Everybody is going to hear about this. Now it's snowing and they're sitting at their desk. His team would be the kind that would do this. Everybody is going to be interested and everybody else is going to fight them. You can't record this. He can't talk about that. There's no records. How can you say no to God? They need more information. A lot of shots of houses in rainy weather. 6% is 90 of them. That's a very slow shot of folders. Some Christmas lights on house now. This is really a lot of shots of people in dress shirts sitting in rooms. There's 2 stories. Which does he want them to do? Dramatic music. And he says they control everything. Really serious conversations with some loud music building behind them.
I have a guess. I don't think I'm right. I don't know if this is even really a horror movie, but I'm going to guess American Psycho.
It is not American Psycho.
Okay.
It's a scary movie.
Yeah. Scarier. than that.
Building suits. Yeah, I was gonna go with that one too. I don't know. Being John Malkovich.
Not being John. We are looking for Spotlight. Spotlight, everybody. What is scarier than the Catholic Church covering up a pedophilia scandal?
Wow.
Nothing is scarier,
wow,
everybody.
wow.
Also, a Christmas movie at the same time. So let me do the tally here to see who won the
That's
episode today. Bailey has 8 points. I do have to give Fumi the 75 points you get for writing a script, which brings Fumi up to 85 points and our winner of the podcast today.
Congratulations, Fumi.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Please tell everyone where to find you, anything that you would like them to check out. This will be out on October 30th.
Amazing.
Maybe the 29th, one of those two.
Yes, please follow me on Instagram and all the socials at the Fumi Abe. That's TheFumiAbeli. I post a lot of my stand-up clips on there, so check that out. I'm also on tour. You said this comes out in Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to Nashville, Denver, Vancouver, and Sunnyvale, California, which is in the San Jose area. So if you're around and you want to come see me do comedy and chat about the script, I'm taking notes.
Come dressed as Freddy Krueger to one of the stand-up
and I'll be like,
shows.
I know what that is.
One of the
He doesn't
mid-November
touch any
shows.
kids. He
Look
just
at him
slashes.
dance.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get tickets at fumiabe.com. So check me out.
Nothing suspicious about pointing to an audience member and saying he doesn't touch kids. What's the opposite of a crowd work clip? A crowd didn't work clip.
That guy's soft as hell.
Bailey, anyone have people change?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Bailey E. Norton. And if you're my friend, you can text me. Would love to hear from you.
Where are you?
Thank you so much for listening, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween, and we'll see you soon. And our gift exchange will be up soon, so get ready for the Never Seen It Secret Santa, where you get a gift from a movie you've never seen, but your gift would make more sense if you'd seen that movie. We'll see you soon.
I've never seen it.